Then you can speak from here. You can speak whenever you want. Yes.
Are your people set? Then we can. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Your Excellency Abdul Halim Sultan, Director General, World Green Economy Organization, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the government of Uganda, I would like to thank the World Green Economy Organization for inviting me to participate in this high-level panel of discussion on innovative and integrated water management solutions within the theme Sustainable Green Solutions for Food, Agriculture, and Water. Uganda's water resources are characterized by partial and temporal variability and are unevenly distributed, which complicates their sustainable management and development. Furthermore, these resources are greatly impacted by climate change and variability, making their management complex. Uganda lies wholly within the Nile Basin, and its water resources are transboundary and shared with other 10 countries. The Nile Basin is very well known for the River Nile, which is the longest river in the world, and Lake Victoria, which is the largest freshwater lake in Africa and the main reservoir of the River Nile. Uganda and the rest of the Nile Basin countries, therefore, continue to experience recurrent challenges of too much water during the rainy season, resulting into floods, too little water during the dry season, resulting in droughts and decline in water flows, and too dirty water, resulting in pollution. These challenges are made worse by the high population growth rate in the basin, estimated at 3.2% and rampant environmental degradation, urbanization that creates a highly impermeable surface that don't allow infiltration of water into the ground, and the overdependence on the subsistent agriculture as the main economic activity has been a big challenge. The ecological consequences have been encroachment and destruction on the wetlands, forests, lake shores, riverbanks, and the floodplains by the communities in search of water and related resources. Similarly, the water scarcity continues to be experienced, resulting into food insecurity, reduction in water for hydropower generation, and hence energy insecurity, competition, and conflict over shared resources by the various sectors and communities, and the encroachment on wetlands, lake shores, riverbanks, and flood banks. Therefore, addressing the impacts of climate change on the water resources requires an integrated water management approach that promotes sustainable water use, protection of water resources, and improvement of water quality. This will be needed at all levels, friends, at local level, national level, regional level, and at international level. It also requires collaboration, dialogue, and partnership, as well as technical and financial support. In response to the above challenges, Uganda, my country, has been implementing integrated water resource management since early 1990s. Within this framework, a national water policy was formulated in 1999 with the objective to manage and develop the water resources of Uganda in an integrated and sustainable manner so as to secure and provide water of adequate quantity and quality for all social and economic needs of the present and the future generations, and with the full participation of all stakeholders. Friends, implementation of integrated water resources management has followed a basin or a catchment, considering that water and related resources do not follow administrative boundaries. This process is stakeholders driven, involving all the various water using and water related sectors and stakeholders, and therefore promotes a cross sectoral, collaborative, and integrated process. As a way of improving data and information for guiding decisions in decision making, the Nile Basin Initiative has supported countries to establish transboundary water resources monitoring networks across the basin and joint activities for flood and drought forecasting, and the early warnings are being undertaken to enhance preparedness of the basin states to climate risks and hazards. There is, however, still need to improve monitoring and forecasting of the weather, climate, and the water resources, and have the information accessible by all stakeholders and sectors with increased accuracy for the short and long-term decision-making, planning, and early warnings. This will therefore require the use of innovative technologies such as the remote sensing, geographical information system, and the artificial intelligence in monitoring water resources and detecting pollution, especially for the vulnerable and hard-to-reach regions. These technologies, including smart water meters, can be used to promote water conservation and sustainable water use, and improve water use efficiency and reduce water loss, thereby making more water available for different uses and sectors. Nature-based solutions, such as the protection of wetlands, river banks, forests, and water catchments, are under implementation within the framework of the catchment-based integrated water and environment resources management. These solutions help to store the water and release it slowly when needed. Demarcation and protection of lake shores, riverbanks, and wetlands also help to limit encroachment by settlements. The above strategies and actions have and continue to be integrated in the national and sectoral plans, including the National Development Plan, the National and the Sectoral Adaptation Plan, and our updated national, the NDCs. I call upon, therefore, all of you, our partners, our stakeholders, to provide us with the technical and financial support to exploit the potential of innovative and integrated water management solutions as part of a sustainable green solution for food, agriculture, and water. I really want to thank you for your attention for God and my country. Thank you.
I'd like to thank the Honorable Beatrice Oduong, the State Minister for Environment from Uganda, for her keynote address. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we'll move on to our panel discussion. I'm your moderator, Melanie Mili from Fiji. I'm a journalist, a television journalist for over 5 years. Our, our esteemed panels today is Mr. Moshin Harfik, Director of Water, Food and Ecosystems, International Water Management Institute, or IWMI, Mr. Andre Santos, Technical Director of the Latin America Climate Lawyers Initiative for Mobilizing Action from Brazil, and Mr. Vinay Nagia, the Research Program Leader, Soil, Water and Agronomy, International Center for Agricultural Research in the Dry Areas. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for your time. I'll start off with Mr. Hafiz. So, what are some of the most effective integrated water management solution that addresses both scarcity and quality issues? I understand we've heard from the keynote address on water scarcity and its how it impacts countries like Uganda. What are your thoughts on that?
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here. Just when we are talking about the integrated water sources management, we need to go one step back into that one. When we are talking about climate crisis, is a water crisis. That's the first part. Then we need to look around that for the water sources, which is about the surface water, groundwater, and rainwater. That's the one thing, which is supply side of the thing. Plus, of course, that the water is coming from snowfall and glacier melt.